while in Long Island is way more cheaper and less people. And New York, man, it's so much money, there's so many people, and they're gonna make their money. Let them pay less. Praise God.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hello, hello.
My name is Yashara. Okay.
Hi, Sean.
Nice to meet you,
Hopefully
Tiffany.
I'm saying that right. I can't hear
Yes,
you.
no, you said it right. You good.
Okay,
And I got you in good frame. You look good. And so, tell me,
You got my good side?
yes,
Yes.
who you are. Who are you? What is your story? And what do you want to share today?
Who I am. Let's just say I'm still discovering that person who embodies Tiffany. I'm still on my way to discovering that. I would say I'm a daughter. I'm a sister, proudly, to my siblings. I'm an animals rights activist, even though I'm not vegetarian. I love animals. I love to pet them. I love to eat them. They're awesome. I'm a scholar. I'm a black woman from New York, and I'm me.
What does the day-to-day look like for you in terms of like being black in America and being a black woman in America? Like, what does it feel like for you?
It feels like I struggle every day, but I don't let nobody know I struggle. Because if they see that I'm weak, that's just another way they can chip at me. And weakness is subjective to whoever says it or whoever sees it. But some things that you would see people cry about, I repress it. Because that's for me only to know. And even now, when it comes to my relatives, my significant other, letting myself be vulnerable is a new emotion for me. I would say that's the one thing I lost being a black woman is the ability to be vulnerable and to feel safe in my vulnerability.
What were you going to say earlier about the show? You mentioned the fact about a show that she's seen on Disney Plus.
Yes. Welcome to Earth. Sorry if I'm spoiling this for anybody. In the last episode, there is Will Smith he goes to the Arctic and he meets with an Arctic expeditionist. Like, he goes and studies the Arctic, he travels, he explores it, and it's a black man. And I've never seen a black man or a black woman, black person, a person of color who was black be an expeditionist. I never seen us explore anything. I never seen us discover anything. And to see him just out there in the wilderness, surviving, thriving, climbing. He's climbing into a hole in the glacier. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, what, we do that? That we out there? We out there? I'm like, Ma, I'm like, Ma, we out here. She's like, where are we? We in the Arctic, Ma. We in the Arctic. It's great. It was crazy to me. Because every time I would always hear like, nah, that's white people stuff, or nah, white people do that, nah, that's not for us. And then I'm sitting here at the ripe age of 27, seeing us do what they say we don't do. And I'm inspired. I'm going back to school because I'm like, if he can go out there and do that, then I can go out and do what I want to do without doubting myself, without the judgments, feeling free to go do it. So it's gonna be hard. It's always hard. I'm a black female in America. What isn't hard? It's just that I have the strength to pursue it now. And the motivation and excitement. And I want to meet him. I actually want to meet this man face to face. I want to meet Will Smith too. He's awesome. But I want to meet this guy face to face and be like, I saw you on TV and was inspired.
That's beautiful. And that is so important. Just that representation that black people are actually, we're not a monolith, that like we are open-minded to discovering new things, you know, because again, like, because our history has been so eradicated in Texas, it's like you would think like, it's like there's this image that black people don't know anything, we don't do anything, but we were the first astrologists, you know what I mean? So it's like,
we're very knowledgeable. I had a friend who's from, I can't remember, he's from Kenya or Ghana. He's from Africa, and he had a thought about how black people were from the media. And then when he came here and went to school with us and spoke with us and had fun with us, he's like, y'all are not what I see on the TV. And I'm like, that's crazy, huh?
That's bad. Right?
It's funny,
And
isn't it?
that
Right?
shows you how the media really tries to make a fool and how they push a narrative so much that there's people walking around subconsciously racist and they have this idea of black people before even talking to them. Like, honestly, you're eloquent, you speak well, right? I speak well, right? And then we open our mouth though, and a lot of times people who aren't black, they'll raise their eyebrows like they're surprised, like they expected something foolish to come out of our mouths. But
Yeah.
I mean,
And then-
Jesus, damn, like you didn't even give me the benefit of the doubt. You just seemed to come on my skin and assume I was ignorant.
And then it's
Like-
sad, to hear from my brothers and sisters like, oh, you talk white, you're talking white. I'm like, no, I'm educated, I'm articulate, I know what I'm saying, and I speak it clearly. You just are unaware. Let me help knowledge you. What are you trying to say? Let's look up the words and we'll speak it clearly. I'm here to help you. Don't say that I'm this way because you don't recognize it. No, you can recognize me exactly by who I am. I never not been who I was. Now let me help you be you. Got me on the brain. I can talk either way. I can talk articulate, and then again, I can talk like I got some gumbo right there. You see
The
right here?
code switch. Hello.
Hello.
Understand it though, man. Black and proud. Stay
Exactly.
black.
Exactly.
All day. Tiffany.
Yes. I just want to say I saw you. I love your hair.
Thank you.
I love the twist. I was like, there she go. There she go. With a Shaka Khan. With a Octavia Spencer. Okay.
Keep using your voice. Thank you. It was great meeting you, Tiffany. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Drake. Most people in the city call me Senna. And yeah, I'm a New York artist. In the Bronx area, I do poetry, spoken word, and a lot of other stuff.
And what race do you identify with?
I actually identify as a Black American solely because I don't know my background is. So as of now, I'm a Black American. One of my little homegirls, she sells paint out here. So I was stopping to see her right quick, and we got a transfer to go see her uncle in the hospital.
Wow.
So
That's really nice.
we started listening to the music, and because we were moving slowly, I just ran into it.
That's fire though. That's really cool. So what's one of your favorite paintings that you've ever done? Your favorite pieces of artwork that you've ever done? Like, are you what makes you drawn to do art? Is it like a form of expression for you? Like, what's your story, your background? Like, what was a turning point that was like, oh, art is like how I'm going to express myself? Because normally people who do art are usually like people who are seen to be more quiet, like more timid. But then like when people see the art, it's like, oh, this person has a lot in them.
So, one of my forms, when I do poetry, one of my favorite performances I've ever done, one of my favorite pieces of art I've ever done was a piece at Mocha Lounge, the Word Artist. One of my homies, they curated the event and they let me come in as a guest performer. I wore all white that night. I mean, I was sauce out, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Shit was so cool. And I got in there and I did one piece, but I don't know how it even manifested, but I was just talking and the shit came out. I mean, it came out like another piece, so I started doing it. I was freestyling right after, and I mean, that was one of the first times I moved the crowd. You know what I'm saying? You know how performers be so good. They be like, yo, I felt them all the way in the back. Like they be all the way in the back, and that was how I felt. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, like everybody vibe with me as I watched the video afterwards of my performance.
So you use your poetry to bring community as well, like to bring a sense of inclusivity. Like it's like a way of like that neutral balance point between no matter the races. Like you feel like everyone can connect through your poetry. You say you're from New York City or New Yorker, right?
I'm actually, I'm a southern man.
Oh, okay.
Came up here 20 something now, and I came here when I was 21. So.
So what has that been like being in the South versus being in New York? Like, do you feel like you have more freedom to like creatively express yourself and just like there's like less barriers for you to be who you truly want to be? Like it's more opportunity.
I do. I mean, like what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like, I can have a therapy session, talk to the world, let them know how beautiful, you know, this is, baby. You know what I'm saying? Talk about this importance. You know what I'm saying? And be able to still go about my fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Still go about my day. that's some hard, that's some hardcore stuff. You know what I'm saying? New York gives it to you like that. Due to us being on top of each other, this congestedness, you know what I'm saying? So many people, you see a lot of things often as opposed to like other places. So, you know, you just experience more and going back to the opportunities and stuff like that, just being able to express myself. My poetry was just flourishing when I got up here, you know what I'm saying? Like it flourished when I got up here. So I was able to use that as, you know, form of expression, and then being able to live in this city for X amount of years now, I've just been able to just use the abundance that New York has to express myself. So even days where I'm just like my shittiest, you know what I'm saying? Even the days when I'm my worst, I can really just like play on my phone and find some inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Some make me feel good, some make me feel bad, whatever. Everything comes from us.
All right.
Everything comes from us.
Exactly.
From the grain, from the mother herself, her womb, her black ass womb.
And that's biblical, okay?
Okay.